Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you students? Hope you are all fine. Welcome in the Arbastani Sufia online teaching class of biology. Girls, today we are going to discuss the second topic of the gaseous exchange, and that is about gaseous exchange in humans. You know very well, in higher animals and in humans, gaseous exchange is carried out through the special system that is known as respiratory systems. Respiratory system in human is divided into two major parts. Number one is air passageway and number two is lungs. Air passageway is furtherly categorized into many parts. Firstly, nasal cavity. I already drew the human respiratory system on this side. Firstly, air passageway is the first part of the air passageway is the nasal cavity. Nasal cavity opens outside the body through the humans through a special type of openings. These are called nostrils. This nasal cavity is lined or divided into two parts or into two portions by a special wall each portion of the nasal cavity is lined by the fine hairs and mucus. These fine hairs present inside the nasal cavity filter the dust particles from the air coming out from inside the nasal cavity. And number two is mucus. Mucus warm and moisten the air, keep temperature equal to the body. Next portion after the nasal cavity is the pharynx. Pharynx is the next chamber in which nasal cavity becomes open. This chamber is both common for the windpipe and air pipe. At the floor of the pharynx, a small opening is present that is known as glottis. This glottis becomes open into the food pipe and air pipe. This epiglottis is covered or guarded by a flap that is known as epiglottis. This epiglottis guard this glottis, and when air is coming inside it, this glottis opens into the larynx, and when food is coming inside the glottis, then glottis opens become into the esophagus. The next part or next portion after the glottis is the larynx. Larynx is also known as voice box, girls. This larynx here is present, that is the nasal cavity. This nasal cavity becomes open into a chamber that is known as pharynx. At the floor of this pharynx, an opening is present that is known as glottis. This glottis is guarded by a muscular flap that is known as epiglottis. Okay, this glottis becomes open into the next chamber after pharynx that is called larynx. This larynx is also known as voice box. Why it is called voice box? Because it has two stretched bands. It has two fibrous bands stretched across larynx. When air passes through these bands produce sound. After larynx or this larynx, a cartilaginous portion of the respiratory system is present. This cartilaginous long tube is known as trachea. This is called the windpipe also. This trachea is 12 centimeter long. How much? That is 12 centimeter long. This trachea has the C-shaped cartilage. What is cartilage? Cartilage is basically a soft bone. This C-shaped cartilage, this cartilage has the special function inside the trachea. This cartilage keeps the trachea from collapsing when there is no air inside the trachea. This trachea divides into the two bronchi when they enter into their own side of lung. This trachea divides into two bronchi or bronchus when enter inside their own lung. These bronchi, when enter inside the lung, they also divide it into very fine or smaller tubules. These bronchi also divide into the very smaller tubes when they enter inside the lungs. These are called bronchioles. Okay, these are called bronchioles. These bronchioles furtherly divided and make a very smaller and fine tubes. These fine tubes are known as alveolar ducts. These alveolar ducts at the bunches of the very small sashes. These small sashes, bunches of the small sashes are known as alveoli. This alveoli make the respiratory surface in the human body. Alveolar, each alveolus is a sash-like structure. There is, I already draw a alveolus in a larger form and the side of this diagram. These bunches are alveolar duct. This is alveolar duct. These bunches are alveoli. Each alveoli is a sash-like structure lined by a single layer of epithelial cell. It is bounded on the outside of a network of capillaries. These network of capillaries. Okay. The next portion of the respiratory system after alveoli is called the lungs. You know very well, human has a pair of lungs, left lung and a right lung. You know very well, girls, that left lung is smaller or has two lobes only. Why it has smaller? Because the position of heart. Left lung is smaller due to the position of heart. So for third lobe, there is no space inside the body. So left lung consists of the only two lobes, and the right lung has three lobes and is larger in size. And the lungs also present in the thoracic cavity. What is thoracic cavity? Lungs, firstly, I am going to explain the location. Lungs are present in the thoracic cavity of our body. Thoracic cavity is basically the chest cavity present inside the lungs. Thoracic cavity present between the chest in which lungs are present. And this thoracic cavity is protected by the chest wall, and chest wall is made up of the 12 pairs of ribs. These ribs are covered by the special muscles. These are called intercostal muscles, in which right and left lungs are present. These lungs are basically, or the basic unit of the lung is alveoli, or otherwise we said that lungs are made by the alveoli. And these lungs are protected by the special membranes, which is or wrapped in the special membranes. These are known as the pleural membranes. These pleural membranes are outer pleural membrane and inner pleural membrane. Both membranes has a fluid between them, and the function of this fluid is provide lubrication for free expanding and contraction of the lungs. Here are some important questions about this topic. Number 1, what is the function of fine hairs and mucus in the nasal cavity? Girls, I already mentioned you in the lecture. Fine hairs filter the dust particles from coming air. And the mucus, what is the function of mucus inside the nasal cavity is warm and moisten the incoming air and keep their temperature equalized to the body temperature. Next, what is the difference between glottis and epiglottis? Here is glottis. Glottis is the opening at the floor of the pharynx. You know very well, pharynx is the chamber in which nasal cavity is open. Glottis is the opening at the floor of pharynx, and this glottis is both common for the windpipe and food pipe. And larynx is, and glottis and epiglottis is the muscular flap which guard the glottis. Why larynx is called voice box? Because larynx has the fibrous bands inside or stretch across the larynx. When air passes through them or pass from these bands, voice or sound is produced. So larynx is called voice box. The next question is, write the function of the pleural membrane. Lungs are wrapped in the special type of membranes or protected in the special type of membrane. These are outer pleural membrane and inner pleural membrane. Between these two membranes, a fluid is present, and the function of this fluid is to provide the lubrication for free expanding and contraction of the lungs, or help in the contraction or expandation of the lungs. Next, what is thoracic cavity? Thoracic cavity, girls, that is basically a cavity present between the chest in which lungs are present. Cavity present between the chest in which lungs are present. Next, what is the function of diaphragm? You know very well this structure is present below the lungs. In lungs, I already mentioned you what is diaphragm. Diaphragm is the structure which is present below the lungs, and it gives the strength or power to the lungs for the breathing, or it help out in the breathing. Lungs, they help to carry out breathing. Okay, that is the function of diaphragm. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.